competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up this.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 60 out long. There we go. Double time, double time. Three down. Run them. Rush in. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Check, crunch. Check. Lucky.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Check.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. There goes a deep ball. Ends up. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
They'll run on first down. Shepard, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. On second down now, it's Shepard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Murray going to try to throw on third down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That's good for a Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on second down. Murray got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got...
And this is caught inside the 5. It's a gain of 34.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Target. Back.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here we go. Bang, 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 bang. My game. Here we go.
Second down and inches. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10. First down, Murray. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on second and 10.
Right here. We got to step it up. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Oh, here we go. Mike's 57. 57's right. Army. Let's go.
Murray again, second and 10. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
To throw on third down. Murray is going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big third down play there for the Jags. 49 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Here we go. 51.
Throwing on first down. Murray. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Check this guy.
On third down, Murray. He is going to find Hill here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Murray now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Murray now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
We want it. Jump. Like it. And watch the leg. Watch the ship. Watch that.
And they try to sweep to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Time go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Murray now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Let's get off the field. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Go. I got you. Go. Mike 50. That's it. Yeah. We don't want none. Slant.
To throw, it's Murray. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Check in. Get that quarterback, D-Line. Get that quarterback. Get that quarterback. No. He's coming. We got the hey.
On first down, Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Mike 8. Ready? He's Switch. Check 50.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch the pass. Mike 3. Combo. Time to go. Check 24. Switch.
He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 17-yard line.
From the 17, Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go, G. All day. Ready.
On first and 10, here's Murray. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Lambeau is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deep.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It's Jones, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready? Hey, come on. You. Hayward. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's got a man, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 76 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's bring it. Check 37. Check 37. Go. Mike 3. Here we go. Mike 3. Mike 3.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Watch it. 0-0. Mike 3. Go. Yeah. Mike 3. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there for Houston. 68 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone, I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will get them one closer. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 30 on second down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Check four.
Murray with a third and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On the return comes Cobb. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Come on, let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check Michael out. Hey, keep it up. Hey, check Michael out. Yo.
2nd and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. On play action, they'll throw. And they will finally get him to the ground as he's forced to tuck it and take the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, there, it's silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Yeah. Let's go deep, tighten up. Check.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray eluding the pressure right. They complete it to Hill. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
I'm letting you know right now, you better breathe. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. The open man is Westbrook. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Hooked up by Brian Body Calhoun. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's Murray, forced out to his left. He'll run it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Come on, QB, come on.
To throw again on second down. Murray. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Conley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
All day, every day, any day.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big-time play there for the Texans. 57 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans get a bit closer. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say, run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Echo. 51, Mike. Hey. Go. Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Second and 5 now. Murray, open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Hey, let's go. He's tough. Check 9. Hot 7.
Throwing on second and 14. Murray, that one complete. He finds Sharp. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. And probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3. 50.
Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. A very solid gain of 27. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Murray escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. In for the score. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
What we got? What we got? What? Mike 8. Yeah. Stop your whining. Mike 8. Mike 8. It's been a long day for you.
They'll drop the throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Let's get it.
Back to throw. Steps away. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Jacksonville, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way. Way before the deal. Yeah, say this one for your